Hey, I'm Brody Brazil, and welcome to Teal Town After Dark.
Good evening, everyone. It is Tuesday night, February 26, 2019. San Jose Sharks lose 4-1 to the Boston Bruins. They might have lost Erik Karlsson, and let's hope the NHL loses their stuff on Zdeno Chara. Welcome to Teal Town After Dark. This is your live and interactive Sharks postgame on YouTube. Do us yourself a favor. If you want to be part of the show, there are multiple ways to interact with us.
Did you just say do us yourself a favor? It sounded like you did. I'm just saying.
We'll take a look at the replay in just a jiffy. But nonetheless, chat with us and Sharks fans in the YouTube chat, on the page, or the app.
You can sit here and try to talk over me. It doesn't make a difference, brah. Just keep playing your home games at home, dude.
Hey, just remember, in life, as in hockey, it takes goals to win. Use the hashtag TealTownUSA or add us at TealTownUSA. Of course, follow us on the Soch as AJ breaks out a nice cold one. I think a lot of us need one of those tonight. You follow us on the social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, YouTube. Make it happen. We thank nearly the 1,200 subscribers joining us tonight. And hello to the chat. We'll get to you in just a jiffy. But of course, I'd like to say hello to my partner in crime, Mr. AJ Strong.
Hey, how you doing? Would you like to see my my impression of an NHL official working a Sharks Boston game?
Oh, please do. Oh,
is that good enough?
Wow,
is that good?
You know, and because it's Wes McCauley, you didn't need to be that dramatic. So that's how I look at it. On this night, as the Sharks take on the Boston Bruins at TD Garden, it's going to be a wicked awesome game because it was the debut of Gustav Nyquist.
Goose. I will be your Maverick.
Okay. Mike Nevis already saying, are we racing?
That is a Top Gun callback. Clearly, puck guy not understanding that. But go on.
I'm sorry. I when you say Top Gun, I just think of the old ride at Great America. Nonetheless, the Sharks conclude a 4-game road trip in Boston. They come off of a come-from-behind victory over Detroit 5-3, the debut of Gustav Nyquist, the return of Erik Karlsson for about a period and a half. But let's get at it tonight. 5:41 in. Justin Braun takes a slashing on new Boston Bruin Charlie Coyle.
A former Shark prospect.
Yes, former Shark prospect Charlie Coyle. Wow, Minnesota, that Burns trade really worked out for you. I was kind of surprised it wasn't a penalty shot a little bit there, especially after the one that Couture got last week against the Bruins.
No, I think at that point it was so close to the net when it happened. I think Coyle definitely had the opportunity to get the shot off. So I can understand why the officials let that one go. Essentially the only thing that the officials didn't let go tonight, but and a decent kill. The Sharks only allowed 2 shots on goal during that PK. And after that, it seemed like everything kind of went south. Just saying.
What? No, never. But at 11:58, and oh boy, I'm glad Gen X isn't watching this one tonight.
For what you think?
Grzelik. I'm hoping I got that right. Kevin, if you're in the chat, correct me either way.
Oh dear Lord, here we go.
Hooking call on Michael Haley. Hey Haley, way to get a power play for the Sharks on that one.
We actually have live audio of the officiating tonight in the game.
Oh,
there you go.
More laughable than a laugh track. All right. And of course, the power play sets up an easy tap in put in by Logan Couture. He gets his 25th unassisted on the power play at 12:47. What gets the game going? AJ, Logan, your thoughts?
What are you talking about? Easy tapping, dude. Logan, like that puck was bouncing around like a Boston baked bean, not a Mexican jumping bean, a Boston baked bean, but that puck was just jumping around. And if you listen to Couture during the first intermission, he almost sounded like he wasn't even sure how the hell that puck went in. But hey, it went in, it got by. It's all good. Couture buries some garbage. That's all we're looking for at this point. Well, hold on. What does this get us that audio? Am I not loud enough? Really? I am the last guy you want to say,
seriously.
You know what your problem is, AJ? You're just not loud enough. Like, really? Is it like is Puck Guy's voice that much brighter than mine right now? Because I can take care of this.
Oh, great. Here we go. Well, it's nice knowing you, everyone. As
Okay. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, if that's the case, can I have a double with fries and a vanilla milkshake, please?
Dude, you're gonna need like 20 Sharkaritas after this one.
Oh, no kidding. That's for sure. So Sharks get out 1-0 on the Boston Bruins, and then it all trickled down from there. Timo Meier takes the double Meier because Jake DeBrusk bit his lip. Since that's what we're gonna call it. DeBrusk
Hold on.
Gets.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you, but we're already getting in reports from the game, and this is fantastic from our buddy Paul Gackel saying that Coach DeBoer says he doesn't know if Karlsson retweaked the groin or if it's something else. Coach DeBoer, coaching staff, are you as blind as the refs were tonight? It was clear that he retweaked his groin. I mean, come on, man. But anyway.
Well, that's good. Keep us posted on that one. So Meier takes a double minor high stick on Jake DeBrusk. Of course, 10 seconds later, the Bruins get on the board. Nothing to it. David Krejci from Torrey Krug and Brad Marchand at 14:39.
You got to give it up for that, dude. That was a tic-tac-toe play. For 10 seconds of being on the power play, dude, it was a sweet power play. You got to give it up for that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
It was clean. That was the whole thing. A lot of things that I will say about the Bruins tonight. I will say that their power play and some of their shot opportunities, the Boston now it's probably going to be the only way that I describe Boston as playing clean tonight, but that would be it.
The 21 Pucks is saying that Pierre LeBrun quoted Teal Town.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me one moment while you talk. I will look this up.
Yeah, okay. I'm looking forward to that because we'll be definitely. I can't wait for Puck Guy to share his screen after he figures that out.
Shit.
So anyway, Meier taking the double minor for the high stick on DeBrusk. I get it. It was a high stick. He drew blood. That's the way that this rolls, people. It just happens. But yeah, that blast. Oh man. That Krejci blast from the tic-tac-toe play. It was a beautiful play. But the thing that got me off my game after that first period that drove me nuts is the fact that Boston shots on goal 16, Sharks 8. Now, we saw what happened when you just had that horrible game versus Columbus. You brought that to Detroit with you. You got your act together in the second two periods versus Detroit. And then you come into tonight, and it's like the same thing. You sleepwalk through the first period, despite once again getting the opening goal, I should add. And then in the faceoff circle after the first period, 35% for the Sharks. Like, look, if you're not going to get the shots on goal, at least try to control the puck, control the zones. But anyway, that's the way the first period would shake out. It looks like we need to go to Puck Guy's screen. What do you got for us there, buddy?
Pierre LeBrun did retweet the Teal Town USA account. NHL player safety is taking a look at Chara's hit on Kane. Whether or not anything comes of it, we shall see.
Damn. Are you serious? Damn. Pierre LeBrun tweeting Teal Town. If only we could get Brody to do the same. No, I'm kidding. But no, that's pretty cool. I got to be honest, man. Pierre LeBrun tweeting Teal Town USA. Now let's be honest. The Teal Town USA Twitter account has somewhere in the neighborhood of almost 26,000 or 20. I wish
26,000.
Yeah, but 2,600 followers. If that does not get us up to like 3,000, I'm going to be like by the end of the show. Yeah, I'm going to be a little disappointed with Pierre LeBrun's pull is what I'm saying. But hey, you know what? Pierre LeBrun, that is awesome. That is so freaking awesome. That is so cool. You know what? And I'm going to go back to my usual take is you don't see other podcasts doing that.
People in the chat, Matt Ronco, I hope Karlsson's groin is stronger than Havlat. Oh, wow. Can't say that part.
Wow, I missed a memo.
Yeah. Jay, good to see you, bud. I need to buy a Girl Scout.
Yeah, okay. Whoever said that, whoever wrote that comment that he wouldn't read, just to let you know, if you super chat that comment, we have to automatically read it. Doesn't matter what it is. Just saying. Felix, we need to turn this into Teal Town USA Network. Dude, I like that merge. You know the USA Network, you know Teal Town USA. I would be totally fine with Teal Town USA Network. We'll do a different version of the TV show Suits. Just letting you know. Rob Iman, Fact or Fiction, Chara gets suspended for 2 games. That is a great freaking question.
That is
because
question. It ain't gonna happen.
We all heard Jamie Baker and Randy Hahn kind of like lose their bowel movement. I'm trying to keep it clean. We heard them lose it, and then you also saw Kevin Kurz, friend of the show, for now. I'm kidding. But Kevin Kurz said he thought that nope, he'll get nothing for that. But then John Shannon comes out and says that the NHL player safety has actually flagged the play. So we'll see. I would imagine in the next hour, probably before we're off the air, that we'll see something roll down on Twitter that Chara either does or does not have a hearing. Just saying.
Yeah, we'll see on that, and hopefully we'll find out something. You think my Bruins are cup contenders, Samuel Provencher? Yeah, of course. I think they've come on strong. And you got an easy first round victory over Toronto coming up.
Yeah. Let me ask one thing to the chat too. How is our vocal level? Because we are trying to do a little bit better to match everything. So I'm not like, too high, or, Puck guy isn't too high. Like, are we pretty much blended same volume? I just wanted to throw that out there really fast because we can dial that setting in pretty quickly. We want to make sure that the audio version of this is pretty good. Vocals are fine. Thank you very much, Felix. We appreciate that. Sound crystal clean to me. Thank you, Noble.
Oh, thank you, Noble.
So,
and Alden, yes.
And Alden, who, I'm sorry, when Alden jumps in, we have to say, incredible purveyor of amazing beer beverages. So anyway, 5 minutes into the second period, EK65 goes to the dressing room, what looks to be another strain, which begs the question, why the hell was EK65 playing in this game? Now, there's a lot of back and forth on Twitter and everything that it was a case of, well, look, when the player comes to you and says they feel fine, what are you supposed to do? Especially when they're a 2-time Norris winner. Are you going to sit them when they say they feel fine? No, you're going to play their ass. So the fact that EK65 rolled, okay, so he tweaks it again, and I'll sit here and I'll go to Erik's, well, Erik had it up for just a second, which his girlfriend says all the time. But anyway,
oh wow,
hey now, did I say that out loud? Oh,
yeah, you did.
AJ, you said you guys have the official audio of the. I was kidding with that. But here is the tweak. As you can see, the play that we gift on Teal Town USA. I mean, Karlsson got absolutely pile-oned. Well, I don't want to say he got pile-oned. He tried to make a play, but clearly when he tried to recover from that play, he got juked out of position. He obviously re-aggravated the groin injury. Okay, we're off. And now, granted, I go back to the idea of, well, he missed the last game and blah, blah, blah. And, should he have even been playing tonight? Again, when a professional of this, when somebody like Mike Haley goes, yeah, I'm good. you're going, yeah, shut the hell up, you know. But when Erik, a 2-time Norris winner, comes at you and says, you know, groin feels really good, I'm ready to play tonight, boys. You let the guy play, okay? So now if Karlsson misled the training staff and the Sharks, that's on Karlsson. And, you know, maybe that's something that doesn't help him get a fat contract when we go forward. I don't know. But if you're going to lie to the staff and tell them that you're healthy when you aren't, no, that's jacked up, man.
Or if the staff thinks you were okay, you tweaked it, but you're okay. Can you?
Well, how much
worse?
How much protocol is the training staff putting Karlsson through before they clear him?
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. And kudos to him for wanting to go out there, you know. But let's hope he's not getting any worse.
Yeah, but dude, Nevis hitting the nail on the head. Did we pick EK65 up for a cup run or to like do okay in the regular season?
Yeah,
I absolutely agree with you. And you know, Sharks lost tonight. Calgary won. Like the discrepancy between Calgary and San Jose is expanding right now. Like the odds that the Sharks are going to face the Golden Knights in the first round keep getting larger and larger. And I'm sorry, part of this, you got to hang part of this loss, at least to me, on the Sharks. It's why did you start Haley tonight? What was wrong with Radil? Like, why you like, look, I'm not a Haley hater. And now, okay, when you put things in perspective and you sit there and go, okay, well, look at what happened tonight. But it's not because Haley was in the game. It was, the refs lost control of this game really friggin' early. So
yep.
I'm kind of, sketch on that. But I would have liked to have seen Radil in tonight. I would have liked to seen Tim Heed in tonight because I think EK65 needs to rest that thing. And if the Sharks, I don't care what the hell EK65 says before the Colorado game on Friday. Just suck it up, Buttercup. You're sitting the hell down. Just saying.
Yep.
Go ahead, Erik.
All right, moving onward.
909, what happened?
909, what happened? Charlie McAvoy gets his fifth from Marchand and Heinen. Yeah, that was just
that name is so that's that name
wound.
I'm sorry, that name is just so Jerry Lewis for me. Just Heinen. Hi.
You. And then
do
just
not go shorthouse on me, God damn it.
No. I'm not. 37 seconds later, Jake DeBrusk gets his 20th from Marchand and Jake DeBrusk gets it from Krejci and Johansson. Johansson, their new pickup from New Jersey at the deadline. That was pretty, actually.
Dude, that DeBrusk was quintessential tic-tac-toe.
I mean, for what his dad Louis was with fisticuffs, Jake's got some nice soft hands, and you know what? Kudos to him and the Bruins tonight. He had a heck of a game. Got the bit his lip for the double minor and scored a goal.
Oh yeah.
Then not just a minute later after that, former Shark prospect Sean Corrali gets a tripping call as he tripped up Jumbo, setting up a Sharks power play. However, just as that power play was expiring, Brad Marchand kind of deked through a broken EK65 and put his 25th goal of the season at 12:28. Bergeron and Carlo get the assists on Brad Marchand's 25th goal of the season, but also his 25th shorthanded goal in his career.
This is the one that I think Jones should have had. This is the one. Like there was a lot of. Now look, everybody that works for the Sharks or whatnot, we heard a lot of Randy, Brody, Bakes, all saying really early on, this is not Jones's fault. Don't throw this on Jones or whatever. For me, that goal was on Jones. That's one. I mean, there was a lot of stuff that happened. Now, granted, I'll be the first to admit EK65 got pylon. Let's be honest. EK65 should not have even been out there at that point. He had already gone off. So the fact that he's on there, that's on the Sharks training staff. But I'm sorry, Martin Jones, that's the one you need to have. And that go ahead.
No, that's the one you need to have. But also, this is where when Brody went off during Twitter mission, that it's not just Jones. And again, yeah, Jones kind of goofed on that one. But also at the same time, that's team defense. If that was Vlasic back there, maybe that gets taken care of and there's no chance.
Well, and you know what you do when you say that, it brings up a huge point to me. Can we please, when Erik Karlsson finally figures out what the hell is wrong with his groin and gets it together, can we please reunite Karlsson and Brendan Dillon? Please,
Thank you.
Please, can we make that like a reality? Because so far, look at the games. Like, now there hasn't been a huge amount, but look at the games that EK65 has played with Vlasic. They've not been great, but you go back and you look at that stretch that Karlsson was playing with Dillon. Solid games. Dillon did not get to a plus 22 by himself, people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that is the thing about PDB that is driving me absolutely batshit crazy right now. I'm sorry. Your top two pairs should be Shimmick, Burns, Karlsson, Dillon. Let Vlasic and Braun be the bottom pair. They're clearly playing like a bottom pair, or they have for the most part of this season. Look at I'm sorry. It comes down to the whole thing of stats don't lie, right?
Right.
Dude, Vlasic and Braun wouldn't be the top pair on Ottawa this season right now. Okay?
Oh.
They just wouldn't. So, dude, play to your strengths. Play to the strengths. Mm-hmm. And I'm sorry. It's like, look, I don't mean to be that guy, but look, this is just how I feel. This is one fan's opinion, but dude, you know, you can throw Corsi numbers and natural stat trick at me all day long. I don't care. It comes down to the fact of, you know, the eye test does account for a part of this, and it just comes down to the fact that Dillon and Karlsson play more comfortably when they're together. Karlsson and Vlasic, I'm sorry, try that pairing, you know, all the friggin' time. It's not working. Stop it. Stop it. You know, maybe try it next year. How many times did we see Hurdle be moved to center and it didn't work for the longest time? And then all of a sudden, right around Christmas time, put Hurdle to center. Oh shit. Wait, this is working now. This doesn't compute, but all of a sudden it's working. So okay, so that's what I'm saying. Well, let's try Vlasic, Karlsson. Let's try that next season. Hopefully EK65 resigns. Let's try that next season when you have a bunch of time to prepare for it. Because if I remember correctly, weren't we like 2 or 3 games into preseason before the whole Karlsson thing was like locked down? They didn't even get a full camp.
No, he got in. I think it was like the second to last home game of the preseason.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'll get off my soapbox. Go ahead.
Moving onward. So made it 3-1 Bruins after that, or I'm sorry, 4-1 Bruins after the shorthanded goal, and then things started to get a little kerfuffle there. Kane and Kuraly didn't like each other. Kane gets a double minor for roughing on that one.
Can we talk about the obvious elephant in the room?
Well, we haven't gotten to that part yet.
No. We're about to.
Kane Kuraly?
King Kuraly, roughing. Evander Kane picks up the extra. Who serves it?
Oh, yes, of course.
Thank you.
Kevin LeBanc.
This is like one of like 20 games this season where there was some sort of bench minor or double to be had that LeBanc served. This was like 2 of 20 games where LeBanc was involved, yet the Sharks did not win. Hashtag rocket backhander foreseen.
Yes, indeed. And then just nearly 3 minutes later at 17:54, Goodrow and Wagner decide to throw punches, pretending that they did not like each other. So,
Let me ask you a question. Why does the name Wagner sound so familiar to me? Why does that sound so familiar?
Because he was the guy who got on the side of the refs and was okay to high stick a puck in for a game tying goal.
That's what it was.
Yeah, remember that?
Okay.
That was the last time the refs screwed over the Sharks.
Ah, wow! Just a mere 8 days ago. It seems like it was yesterday.
Yeah, just like seems like New Year's Eve in Calgary when somebody takes a cheap shot at.
Oh, hey, now, wow, we went there. Okay,
we went there. Wait, there'll be more coming. 1825, 1825. Moore takes a cross check because he decides to pretend he's Evander Kane to Pierre Bellemare in last season's playoffs, but this time, rather than getting 5 in a game and a suspension, he only gets 2 minutes for giving Timo Meier a cross check to the face.
Well, that's what happens. What are you going to do?
Be consistent with your calls. I mean, that's
whoa. You're asking for consistency in officiating between a Boston San Jose game? Are you out of your mind?
I'm sorry. My bad.
You ask for way too much sometimes. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But we're about to get into the third period. So, but I do want to tell everybody watching, welcome if you're new here. If you somehow ended up here by following the NHL Bruins tag, we welcome you. We do this after every single Sharks game live here on YouTube. We also have a weekly wrap-up show. You can find all of that youtube.com/TealTownUSA or find everything on our website at tealtownusa.com. So with that, I just wanted to welcome everybody in. And if you could do us a favor, if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. I can't remember if it's over there or if it's over there, but I know it's under one of my fingers. Hey, now, hit that subscribe button if you would. Hit the notification bell. It'll let you know every time we go live, whether it's after a Sharks game or something else like, I don't know, the All-Star game, anything like that. So thank you all for coming in.
In chat, we will get to you. Let's go through a couple of things.
We'll get to you when we fucking feel like it, is what he's trying to say. Is that what it says?
Well, to Marty T's comment, I like the fired up Hunter. He was done with this game.
Oh, dude. Okay, we have to do this after the third period, but yes, Randy Hahn was fired up. Yeah. I love you know how we all like to watch an angry jumbo play? I like to hear a fired up Randy call a game in a big way.
Yeah. Third period now, we notice EK65 doesn't go back onto the bench. So maybe smart on their part to let him have the night off, especially since it is 4-1. But then 3:22, Kane tries to body check Chara. He bounces off of him the first time. Second time, Chara goes and looks at him, and gives him the shoulder to the head.
I'm sorry, does what?
He looks at him and gives a shoulder to the head. Yes, because a shoulder to Chara means you get an elbowing call, a 2-minute elbowing call. That sets Kane off. He throws down and tries to beat the crap out of Chara, even though Chara's got a larger wingspan from him.
No, let's just call it what it is. There was a little bit of it's not shenanigans, just two guys trying to make a play. I don't know which one of them felt like they were on the short end of the stick, but they were trying to make a play down on the weak side corner. And when Kane came back to try to make a follow-up play, Chara essentially shot at him. Okay. Evidently, hold on. Here comes Erik with the gif of gifs.
I have it paused right here. Chara's looking right at Kane, sees where Kane is at.
And notice that Kane appears to be looking, I don't know, at the puck.
Yep.
And let her rip.
And then he's still looking at him as he delivers shoulder to head. Let me say this out loud and pull away your headphones, folks. Shoulder to head. It's not like we've seen Rafi Torres not do this years ago.
Are you trying to say that Chara should be suspended for 41 games?
I'm not going to say 41, but maybe 2 would be nice for delivering a blow to the head.
Well, and see, so all right, let's follow this up with what was. Okay. The thing that got me on this is two things. Hold on. AJ, you can answer this after y'all dissect the Chara hit the Kings up, but what are you eating? Oh, I'm sorry. I have a little salad. I haven't eaten all day. Sorry. So, kids got to get something to eat. These early games screw me up. But anyway, no, look, the fact of the matter is that I look at this from two ways. The first one being Chara can't help the fact that he's 6'7". He can't help that fact that, when he goes in to hit somebody, yes, salad.
Way,
it's a freaking salad. Okay. Is that okay with you all? There's a little chicken. There's a little mandarin orange. There's some almonds. There's some bell peppers and carrots and everything like that. Really? You're going to give me flack? Okay. Anyway.
Flack, not flay, if we're talking food.
Yes. Okay. So anyway, I'll give Chara the benefit of the doubt because he's that big. The fact of the matter is 90% of the league is smaller than he is. When he goes in to hit anybody, it's probably going to be a headshot just based on height alone. I get that part of it. But I go back to what Erik pointed out. Chara's not looking at the puck.
He's not even playing the puck.
Exactly. He's not playing the puck. He's looking for the hit. That's what I have a problem with. The fact that he did that. Then to follow that up, Kane goes and now granted, take into account that when this happened, the Sharks are already down 4-1. This game has already been like really, really testy and not in that hairy way, but you know what I mean. This game has been very testy. And hey, Davalos, didn't hear Sandstorm tonight at the Vancouver at San Jose game. Hey, appreciate that, SJ Hockey DJ. Just letting you know. But anyway, the fact that Kane pops up, looks at the officials, none of them evidently to Kane have their eyes on what happened. And so Kane's like, oh, okay, you guys aren't going to do something about this? Okay, well then fine, I will. And so that's the thing that really just, again, it was like thing on top of thing on top of thing. And so I'll sit here and I'll share with you the screenshot that came in from the post game where you see that, Evander's honker, not the honker we're used to, probably increased in size just a scotch, especially in the bridge area. So it's oh, come on, man. I don't understand how the officials can seriously screw that up. But then again, we all saw the game between San Jose and Boston just 8 days ago.
We've all seen San Jose and Calgary New Year's Eve. Hell, we've seen
I don't have a problem with that.
In Edmonton in 2006 when Raffy took out Milan Mahalik.
Dude, really? You're reaching back 13 years to call out the officials?
At this point, if we're not going to call these things against the Sharks, we're going to put the damn tinfoil hat on.
Oh, crap. All right. Okay. Forget this. Let's just look, everybody, what?
Well, basically what I'm saying is, okay, so Chara just gets 2 for elbowing and 5 for fighting.
But as John Shannon pointed out, he did get flagged by NHL player safety. We'll see if anything happens tomorrow.
Meanwhile, Kane gets 2 for instigating, 5 for fighting, and a 10-minute misconduct. Half a minute later, Kane is still beside himself and gets the game misconduct. So congratulations, Evander Kane. You get 31 minutes in penalties on the night.
I think putting you in the lead for the Sharks, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I mean, Michael Hayes like, oh, crap, I got some work to do. And he does that 5 seconds after Kane gets going. Kane takes down, as Jack Edwards would say, David Backus in the fight that
oh damn, dude. Give it up for Kane, dude. Timo Meier this season. Okay, top 5. Here's your top 5. Kevin LeBanc, 30 penalty minutes. Timo Meier, 47. Brendan Dillon, 51. Barclay Goodrow, 67. Evander Kane, hold my beer with 149, bitches. Yeah, buddy.
Unfortunately, I don't think he's getting anywhere near Link Gates' record from the inaugural season.
Okay. I don't know what you just did, but started to hear a little buzzing from your mic.
I was trying to take out my phone. I had the audio clip
Stop
of Jack Wedward's defending Chara on the hit.
Stop it. Still hearing buzzing. So at 16 minutes, the Sharks pulled their Joner, if you will, and that really didn't do anything to serve any purpose whatsoever. We saw everything happen in the first 4 minutes of the third, whether it was Chara, Kane, Backus, Haley, doesn't matter. That it is what it is. That's game over. Your final stats on this one, the Bruins, 32 shots on goal, the Sharks 20, which, you know, I can sit here and get pretty pissed off by the fact that the Sharks played 60 minutes of hockey and only got 20 shots on goal. At one point, I remember writing it down. I wish I could, like, the Sharks went, like, they had like a single shot on, or what was it? I think they had no shots on goal like 12 minutes into the third.
Yeah,
for that.
it was,
It was ridiculous.
I mean,
It started off in the circle horribly. The Sharks were 35% in the circle. It ended up being 42. Still not the greatest. Power plays are almost kind of a wash. 1 for 3 for the Sharks, 1 for 4 for the Bruins. Again, Sharks 47 penalty minutes. Bruins 25. Now, granted, a lot of shenanigans. You can't read too much into that. The Sharks out hit the Bruins. Well, that's going to happen when you don't know where the hell the puck is. 7 blocks for the Sharks, 16 for the Bruins, and then giveaways, 15 for the Sharks, 13 for the Bruins. I don't understand how that number for the Sharks is not higher, because I felt like, you know, I'm kind of hungry for a turnover. I could either go to Arby's or I could go to Boston and go to the Sharks game. Either way, I'm getting turnovers left and right. So anyway, okay, there it is. All right, so let's go to the new guy. You know, we have to bring Nyquist into this, starting on the jumbo line. Gets 17:21 of time on ice, a minute and a half of power play time, a whopping 6 seconds on shorthanded time, which means he's not fast enough to get off the goddamn ice. No, but
a minus one shot on goal, 3 hits. 2 giveaways. I thought he was, especially early on, AJ, I thought Nyquist was really trying to I think he was like trying to overcompensate for doing a little more than he usually does in his debut.
Hey, he might have been a little bit fired up, but you know, you want to make an impression your first day at school. I get that, you know, or you know, even that case of like, you know, your first day at prison, you want to take on the biggest badass in the place, make an impression, let everybody know you're there. So I'll give Nyquist that. You know, let's talk about Nyquist in 5 games and let's see how he's gelled. Let's see who else he gets time with. Obviously tonight, Thornton and LeBanc. Let's see what happens when Sorensen's healthy. Let's see if Nyquist gets bumped up and Donskoy gets moved down to the 4th line or something yet again, because it seems like that's just the way the Sharks world is every 10 games, Donskoy gets a demotion. But Evander Kane, only 10 minutes time on ice tonight, which I think is great because he didn't take all those penalties into the third. It makes you wonder what that, like, even if PDB was like, son, maybe you need to settle down a little bit. I don't even know.
And maybe this is where the Michael Haley factor does come in, because Kane is a little agitator. You have Haley as the agitator. Kane, go out and do your scoring. Like, go. I like the battle between you and Hurdle, getting, you know, trying to top each other in goals. Let's stick to that, shall we?
I'm down with that. I don't know. I'm, you know what? Put me under the umbrella of, why did we claim Haley? I honestly, like, I understand the idea of wanting to have someone other than Goodrow or Dylan or Kane go out there and, you know, throw blows. I get that. But, you know, gone to me are the days of players like Stephen Downey, yeah, to a lesser extent, Owen Nolan. I mean, to me, Evander Kane is like the new version of Owen Nolan. Power forward that can score, but also can beat the crap out of you if needed. But that's not their primary focus. Mm-hmm. But you had players like Daniel Carcillo. I go back to Steve Downey. There, there's a handful of, even Rafi Torres to a certain extent. They were just the guy that you could count on them for the most part to be, 70% offensively responsible, 70% defensively responsible. But if somebody tried to run your superstar or anybody took a liberty, this was the guy who was just going to hop off the bench and fly in at top speed and beat the crap out of you. And I don't know. See, in the difference between Haley and those players that I named is those players had offensive upside. They could come in and actually throw a goal in or two or give you an assist.
Yeah.
Haley, it would not shock me if after a week, 2 weeks, how many games do the Sharks have left? Like 17 or 18? It wouldn't surprise me.
Now.
Okay. It wouldn't surprise. Wait a minute, down to 19. Wait a minute. Tonight was game 64.
So down.
Oh
to
yeah,
18.
okay. Yeah. No, wouldn't that be 17?
No, they play 82. 64 plus 18 equals 82. I thought there would be no math on this episode, but
yes. Yeah. No, you're right. 18 games left. You know what? Maybe you let Haley give him some time during the 4-game homestand at the beginning of March and make a decision. Maybe Haley gets waived yet again this season. I don't know. Radil's the only one you can send down without him having to clear waivers. And I'm sorry. You give me the opportunity. Do I want Haley in or do I want Radil in? I'm going to take Radil. I'm not a Haley hater. I'm just trying to wrap my head around this team. It seems like for the longest time, the Sharks was just kind of like, okay, we want 2 really potent scoring lines, then we want a checking line, and then we basically want a knuckle dragger line. That's basically what the Sharks ran for a very long time. Erik and I will be the first to admit we remember. Well, it's like I think that seems to be the thing on Twitter right now, that it's like hashtag I'm old enough to remember. And Erik and I are old enough to remember we're old enough to remember the days of like Danfus, Friesen, and Solani, and Nolan, and Korolyuk, and whatnot, and your third line of Ricci being flanked by Thornton and Sundstrom, and the bottom line being carried by guys like Scott Parker. Now, there are guys that, there is not a need for a Scott Parker in this league anymore. For the most part, there's always going to be that 1 or 2 asshole teams that pick up a guy like him and require the Sharks to say, hey, Haley's essentially free. Let's get him for just those times when we play the Scott Parker team. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I'm sorry. I would be much more interested in seeing a Sharks team that is going to roll out Hurdle with Kane and honestly, wow. See the other thing too, and this is funny because the boys, Curtis and Brody brought this up tonight. It comes down to, and I don't know that they were taking into account the fact that you have shot discrepancies. All right. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
So, you can't. Do you really want to see a line out there of all left-handers? I don't think you do. So I've got no problem with, say, Hurdle and Kane, because, again, Pete DeBoer loves his pairs. Hurdle and Kane, that's a pair. Okay? Couture, and honestly, with that one, Couture and Meyer seems to be a pair. For a while it was Couture and Hurdle, but seems to be Couture and Meyer is a pair. Then you have Thornton, and it's like, well, is it LeBanc? Is it Sorensen? Well, now that you've thrown Nyquist into the jam, I would like to see, here's my lines. And Erik, tell me if I'm getting this wrong. I would like to see Hurdle and Kane out there with LeBanc. Now, we've seen Donskoy out there, a lot of times. Donskoy, to me, on that line, he's making small plays here and there, but I think LeBanc, I don't know that LeBanc is going to do like that much better or that much worse, is what I'm saying. I don't think he is going to really impact that line one way or the other. And that line has been getting it done. And the reason why I say that, then I switched to, okay, I put Thornton out there, Nyquist on the left, and Donskoy on the right. And the reason why I do that, Nyquist needs to play with some talent. I mean, the dude has already got a 49 points on the season. Now, let me preface this. Nyquist has 49 points with a horrible Detroit Red Wings team. To put that in context, Timo Meier has 52, just 3 more points. Evander Kane has 51. Imagine what Nyquist could do if Thornton is feeding him. Okay.
And don't forget, LeBanc has over 40 points this season.
He's 41.
Yeah.
So, but my whole thing is Thornton with Nyquist on his left, Donskoy on his right, because I think maybe having a guy who will put passes right on his tape, that could be a benefit to Donskoy and fire him up. So that's where my thinking is there. Then your third line, of course, Couture between Meier and Pavelski. That's already, a huge line. That's basically your highest scoring left winger and your highest scoring right winger in Pavelski with Couture. And we know what Couture can do. And then at the bottom, that's your hodgepodge. That's, whoever you're facing that night, that's coach's discretion, whether it's Goodrow centering Karlsson and Sorensen, you throw Radil into the mix, you throw Haley into the mix, whatever. But that is in Chris saying the best teams roll 3-4 lines deep, get away from caveman hockey. That's where I'm in. Yep. I have no problems rolling out like Hurdle between LeBanc and Kane, Thornton between Donskoy and Nyquist, Couture between Pavelski and Meier, and honestly, at the bottom, I would have no problem throwing out like Gambrell between Sorensen and Karlsson. Like, exactly. Yeah. We don't need knuckle draggers out there. That is 4 lines of teams that are looking to score. And when you put that next to a defense that clearly is not playing to where they should be this season, they are not. The Sharks are dead last, 5-on-5 saves. So, you know what? If that's the whole thing where you have to like try to outgun your competition, well, then give all of your lines every offensive opportunity there is. And again, Burns, Shimmick, Karlsson, Dillon, Vlasic, Braun. This is AJ Strong for Sharks After Dark.
We get the name Sharks After Dark. I'm down with that.
I'm just going with it, but go ahead.
But I completely agree with you on those. Originally I was going with what Jerk had said during the trade happened on the Technologist, which you can listen to at tealtownusa.com. Shameless plug. I thought, second line would be perfect for him, but he's a lefty. I don't think you want to put him on the off wing.
That's my whole thing is a lot of people sit there and go, oh, Nyquist, we should totally put him here.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, dude, you know how great Nyquist would be with Hurdle and Kane? And I'm like, yeah, that's a lot of talent. The problem is all of them are left-handers.
Right.
And it's funny because I actually posed that question to Brody and Curtis tonight on Twitter Mission. And I said, do you think that there's a talent discrepancy between the left side and the right side for the Sharks? If you look at it, the left side has Kane, Nyquist, Meier, Sorensen. The right side has LeBanc, Donskoy, Melker, and then Pavelski, a center playing off wing. Mm-hmm. And you're talking 172 points from the left side versus 143 from the right. I mean, that seems like a discrepancy to me.
Yeah. Just a skosh.
Just saying.
Yeah. All right. Well, we hope EK65 is okay. I hope he gets some rest. The Sharks play Friday at home as they begin a 4-game homestand against Colorado. That is the special ticket pack for the jumbo.
Hey, by the way, I still haven't gotten my Kevin LeBanc pity bank. I'm just saying.
Okay. Mr. Becker, if you are watching,
I'm just saying. I'm also going to be working on a karaoke. I'm also going to be working on a karaoke tune.
Oh boy.
Well, karaoke. Yeah. Well, you know how they do some bands, they do really good what they call cover versions, where some
yes,
band
okay.
later in life covers an earlier song. I'm going to be working with Rocket on this, hopefully in the next couple of days, but you've heard of Blondie's Heart of Glass. So we'll be working on the 40-year, 40 years later. This will be our Erik Karlsson tribute, Groin of Glass.
Oh,
so
boy.
look forward to that.
All right. You
Huh?
know what I also look forward to?
To be painted like one of those French girls.
No. I'm not going to have a man to do that. To saying,
I
is it
thought I was
time?
going to do it, but okay.
No.
No?
AJ, no. AJ, is it time?
It is. This one's for you, Chris Tierney.
I will remember you.
Oh, is that not the right time you were talking? Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
No.
My bad. My bad.
Have the goddamn common courtesy to give him a reach around.
It's wraparound. It's time for the NHL wraparound. Let's get to action that has occurred tonight in Winnipeg. It was Battle of Minnie and Winnie. Jets lose again 3-2 to the Minnesota Wild. Almost Calgary Flame. Jason Zucker gets the tying goal. Eriksson Ek with the game-winning goal at 18:59.
I really want to look up and find out what the Jets schedule has, or what their record has been since that loss to the Sharks when they were like on that ridiculous run, because it can't be a winning record.
And how painful is this, AJ? The Jets were up 2-1 with a minute and a half left. With 1:27 left, Zucker ties it for the Wild. With 1:01 left, Eriksson Ek essentially wins it for the Wild. They literally stole 2 points out of the Jets' hands right there. Currently going right now, Desert Dogs 2, Panthers 1 with about 40 seconds left in the second period. Stefan and Larson with goals. Former Shark Mike Hoffman with his 28th on the season.
Shout out to Felix. Good looking out, my brother.
In Vegas right now, the Mark Stone-led Golden Knights, although I'm not sure he's there yet.
You're not sure he's there yet? Are you kidding me? Did you not see on Twitter the reception he got at McCarran Airport? Dude, They literally brought the drum line out there and chants.
Okay, so here's my question. How is he able to play so quickly, and it took forever and 3 days for frickin' Yannick Hansen to join the Sharks? That's all I'm saying.
Would you want to let Yannick Hansen into your border?
I'm just saying.
It
took forever and 3 days for him to get here to show how crappy he was. And Mark Stone's like, hey, we got a band playing out at McCarran International Airport. Good for you.
I think we also need to call out Erik Karlsson for not having a band at Logan Airport to pick up Nyquist. I'm just saying.
Wow. So there's that. 1-0 Stars nearing the end of the first period there in Vegas. Flames pick up the victory in regulation, 3-1 the final there. Backlund and Anderson get the 2 goals in the third period that give them the difference. The Flames are now at 87 points and have a 5-point lead on the Sharks in the Pacific Division race. In Philly, Flyers 5, Sabres 2. No Pominville, damn it. Eichel gets his 22nd. Casey Middlestat his 9th. Giroux his 19th in Sanheim to bury in the Flyers victory over the Sabres 5-2 final there. In Ottawa, I feel for you. I feel for you guys so badly. 7-2 the final. Capitals over Senators in Washington.
There's no reason to feel for Ottawa. They lying in the bed that their GM owner made. That's all on them. I swear to God, they're doing this just in order to get a beautiful arena downtown.
Yeah, because that makes sense. Losing in order to get an arena? What?
No, it's just like the Senators are already they weren't drawing that great even when they were doing well and making the playoffs. And granted, they only made it a couple times, but you talk to people from Ottawa, their arena, it would be like having imagine if the San Jose Sharks played in Morgan Hill. Like, it's just out there in the middle of friggin' nowhere.
Yep.
Ottawa wants to put the what is it? The something tire center? What is it?
Canadian Tire Center.
There you go. They need to relocate that to downtown. And it could definitely help because let's be honest, even if the team sucks, if tickets are like $25-$30, you happen to be downtown in Ottawa in April when it gets above 50 degrees. No, I'm kidding. But either way, it's just a kind of a deal where, hey, it's in downtown. We could pay $30 not $30, but it's the idea of, hey, we could pay, a $20 cover to get into this club, or we could play $25 or $30 to watch this hockey game. Well, we're Canadians. We should actually go to a hockey game or whatever. But either way, you know what I'm saying? They need to bring the arena and this team back to an area that is more congested, so to speak.
Oh, you know what is congested? Their team, because it feels like it's got the flu and it looks bad.
I believe that's called draft flu.
Yeah. Well,
unfortunately, I feel like Colorado's caught it.
yeah, right. So Capitals beat the Senators 7-2 in Battle of the Capital Cities. In Carolina, there's a storm surge happening. 6-1 as they Peter Rasek this bitch over the Los Angeles Kings. They score 4 goals in the the second period. Furlan, Slavin, Teravainen, Hamilton with 2 goals. Sebastian, your mom's not a hoe. 25th on the season. The Kings, you guys suck. You know who doesn't suck? The Pittsburgh Penguins tonight. They beat the Blue Jackets 5-2 with all their acquisitions. They do not show up on their debut. Gensel, McCann again, and then Sidney Crosby buries home a nice finisher there. 5-2 the final. Penguins over the Blue Jackets.
Do we have a report of how many reporters' mothers John Tortorella spoke with afterwards?
That was so hilarious. Oh,
I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering.
Torts actually has a sense of humor. We found that out.
Oh, it's easy to have a sense of humor when you've won a game, my friend.
Yeah, well, they didn't win one tonight. That's for sure. Sure. And the Sharks beat the Red Wings 5-3 and had a tough time. Yeah, that didn't happen tonight for Montreal. They beat the Red Wings 8-1.
I feel like you're doing a disservice to the word beat.
Lay the smackdown. Andrew Shaw with a hat trick. Max Domi with 2 goals on the night. Armia and Tomas Tatarsas. All the goals for Montreal. Jimmy Howard takes the loss. Maybe that's why he didn't get traded. And finally, the battle of the navy blue and gold teams in the Central. Blues 2, Predators nothing. Bozak and Pietrangelo getting the winning goals for the Blues. As the Blues continue to roll, they are now at 74 points. They are not too far behind the Nashville Predators. And watch out, they're on the run again. So
I ain't scared.
Right. At this point, here's the standings as we speak.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me excuse me, clear my throat.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What are you, Buffalo Gold song now?
No. I am about to provide you my best rocket backhander impression. Here we go.
Laurel, record this.
If the playoffs started tomorrow. There you go.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, and enjoy it.
Wow. Wow, what a tease you are. In the Central, Nashville clinging on to first place by just a skosh of a point at 79. Winnipeg at 78. Wow, that's a 2-point painful loss to Minnesota there. St. Louis at 74 in the Pacific. Calgary picks up 2 points, and they also have a game in hand on San Jose at 87. The Sharks 5 points back at 82. Vegas, hilarious, at 69 points. The wild card right now, as you see, Dallas at 67, Minnesota at 66, Colorado right there. The Desert Dogs 3 points back. Vancouver 4 points out. Chicago 5 points out, and then there's the rest of the. So, if the playoffs started tomorrow, here are your matchups. You would have Calgary.
You didn't pronounce that right. If the playoffs
started tomorrow, Nashville would go up against Dallas. Winnipeg would go up against St. Louis.
Oh my God, what the hell are you doing?
You told me to do it like Rocket.
Yeah, okay, do it like Rocket. Don't do it like a Family Guy character. What are you doing? Do it like Shorthouse.
Okay. And then in Calgary would take on Minnesota, and then San Jose would take on.
Hold on. Stop.
You told me to do it like short. Okay.
Okay. Here's my point.
Make up your freaking mind.
You gave everybody a taste.
Oh.
If you want to hear Erik do the entire if the playoffs started tomorrow in full-blown Shorthouse, I expect to see at least one super chat donation.
Oh, come on, people. Let's
even if
it's
even if it's
right
1
now.
cent.
Right now.
Put your money where your mouth is, people.
I would do it Friday against Colorado.
Alden right there nailing it. Giggity.
Giggity. All right.
That's all I'm saying.
Happens. We'll go through the chat here. Rob Iman bringing up an interesting point. I hate that Kane may get an automatic suspension since it was his 3rd game misconduct if it stands.
Oh, jeez. Who are we playing? Oh, and against Colorado. Yeah, that could suck. Like if it was coming up against Chicago, I'd have been like, so. But Colorado, yeah, that could kind of bite things in the butt. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I have to say this. With 36. Yeah! Oh, there it is. You know what? You can always count on Laurel. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I can't wait to see.
Can always count on Laurel. Okay, this is actually my bad. I'm gonna take the hit for this one. I forgot. Oh, that doesn't count. Forget it. Anyway, people that you bang don't count.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So anyway, this is this is my fault, and this is something that I'm been meaning to put out there. If you watch our show, Teal Town USA After Dark, if you listen to the Pucknologist, of course we love you for that. And because of that, we are going to be giving away tickets. Okay. I have a pair of tickets for the San Jose Sharks on March 9th versus the St. Louis Blues, 1:00 game at San Jose. Also a pair of tickets. What is that? March 9th versus the Bakersfield Condors at 6. 6? Mm-hmm. 6. Okay. So anyway, that is Teal Town USA Day at the Tank. So I have a pair of tickets for both of those games. Courtesy, by the way, I would be remiss not to give a huge stick tap to Generation X-Wing for making this happen. Yes, he is the one that literally bought these tickets and said, hey, love your show. I can't get down there, but you know what? Send 2 people to the show, to both of those games and hang out with you, on me. Which, you can't thank him enough because, yeah, he's Canadian. So this is the whole thing. Tell a friend, if you would. Subscribe to our channel, please. It's, the button is, where is it? I think it's right down there. But hit the subscribe button if you would, please. Tell a friend, help us expand the show. And we're going to give away 2 tickets during Teal Town USA After Dark following the Colorado game this Friday. Okay. No, Gen X is not going. And that's
sadly, yes.
Yeah, sadly, that's the problem. That is why he did this for us. So, which I think is so cool. Now, the other thing, and I'm just going to throw this out here now. We have nothing to do with this. Okay. So everybody get your Twitter fingers ready. Friend of the show, Dave B. Pilot. And the reason why I don't call him Dave is Dave. And in fact, I'm looking it up now. Like, what is his? It is Dave B. Pilot. D-A-V-E B Pilot. All one word. He is somebody who got in very early on to the Teal Town USA Day. Mm-hmm. He was ready to go. Well, unfortunately, due to job commitments, he's not going to be able to make it. So here's the other way to win. Go slide into DMs, into Dave B. Pilot's DM. Go follow him, slide into his DMs. Friend of the show, very loyal guy. He's always on here, always a good follow, always has hard takes for the Sharks. But if you want tickets for the Sharks and the Kuhre, March 9th, join us for the After Dark show that will happen between the two games.
Yep.
Booyah. Go hit up Dave B. Pilot. Other than that, make sure that you watch us after the Colorado game because we're going to be giving away another pair of tickets for that game. So, yes, Dave B. Pilot, go hit him up now. Now, do us a favor, too. If you win those, if you get those tickets off Dave B. and he's super nice to you and he throws you both pairs of his tickets, do us a favor. Let us know because that way, when we give away tickets later, you're like, look, we don't want to be, too greedy here. We'll give the winning tickets to somebody else for Generation X.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, that's it. You want tickets now, right now, for March 9th versus St. Louis and Barracuda Condors, Dave B. Pilot, DAVEB Pilot. Go hit him up. Slide into our DMs at Teal Town USA or just, direct message, tweet us, whatever it is. Let us know that you picked those up. We would appreciate it.
One thing we will also mention, the San Jose Barracuda is currently playing at the Tank against the Iowa Wild. It's currently 1-0 Iowa in the second period, about 16:45 to go in the second period there.
I hate Iowa. That team is just has been like such an Achilles heel to the Kuhre this year.
And it's been crazy when the shots, according to the AHL stat sheet, 17-9 in the first period in favor of Iowa. And we just got a goal. Got a goal. We're of course. The one time I don't have the Barracuda goal horn set up, I miss it. Nick DeSimone from Dylan.
Barracuda goal!
We do what we can.
His 10th of the season scored by number 57, Nick DeSimone.
Can you stop making fun of that guy?
Assisted by number 7, Dylan Gambrell. And that was a shorthanded goal there. So the game is tied 1-1 with about 4 minutes into the second period. So
recently renumbered Dylan Gambrell, now wearing number 7 for your San Jose Sharks.
Yeah, he's okay now.
Yeah. So yeah, he's all right. So anyway, the Sharks are spending the night in Beantown tonight. If you didn't hear Randy on the call earlier, so that'll be happening. Taking the nice, probably a lot of heavy duty headwind coming home because of #polar vortex. But Sharks come home tomorrow. Be morning practice on a Thursday and a Friday. And the reason being is because of Friday, the Sharks, they're going to play a little bit of Colorado. And right now, the Colorado Avalanche, I'm telling you right now, they've been a very good team. Is a very, very good team. They have only lost once in a regulation in the last 6 games, and that was game 1 out of that. Okay? They literally, it's like they beat Vegas, they beat Winnipeg. Not 2 easy wins, my friend. And then they followed that up with the drubbing of Chicago. And then on the second of back-to-backs, beat Nashville. Shut them out. Again, not another easy win. And then for some bizarre reason, Florida beat them in overtime. But Colorado still picked up a point. So Colorado has not lost in a regulation since being shut out by St. Louis 3-0 on the 16th. That is who the Sharks are facing in their next game. It's going to be a tough one, but you know what will make you feel better about the whole entire thing is if you were one of those people that got a promo package and got the chunk of missing beard jumbo bobblehead. I'm just saying, but that's what's happening Friday. And for those of you who listen to the Pucknologist, we typically go every Sunday night But the problem is the Sharks are gonna play. They're gonna play the Chicago next Sunday night. And so because of that, it's a very late game. So the Pucknologies, they're going to move to Monday. And a lot of people very much have been enjoying the Pucknologies live. And so that's what we're going to continue doing. I'm not really sure if I sound Italian or if I sound like a Melania Trump, but I'm still going to do it. No? Everybody? Okay. F you. AJ is going to have a very spicy meatball as soon as this show is over. Anyway, Mike Nevis, I also gave two tickets away to Teal Town followers for the New Jersey. Oh, see?
Yep.
That's right. See, we're all just a nice community here. Wow. Laurel just like retracted every message she's ever sent to anybody. That was really weird. Okay. So,
And with that, in
there
case
you
you
go.
miss anything or you want to hear AJ's Italian,
You want to know what to get a very good meatball, you slide into my DMs.
check us out on tealtownusa.com.
And Felix asking if I had an energy drink. No, dude, it's the salad.
It's a salad, and of course, Randy getting us all riled up after that third period he called. Check us out on tealtownusa.com. Felix just dropped a new Felix's hockey takes on Joe Thornton. So check that out. Of course, if you want to watch or listen to this again, you can check us out on iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, SoundCloud, you name it. Oh, and of course, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. We do this after every single Sharks game, home and away. Even when the home games are at home, we are here for you on Teal Town USA.
Wait a minute. We play home games at home?
Believe it or not, despite our recent road trips and everything, we do play home games at home, and that will continue on Friday night as the Sharks take on the Colorado Avalanche. That's a 7:30 start on NBC Sports California.
Swiss girl drives the truck, said she has ADD. To win Teal Town tickets, do we just subscribe? No. To win tickets for Teal Town USA Day on March 9th at the Tank, you can do one of two things. You can either hit up Dave at Dave B Pilot right now and see if he hooks you up. If not, and this is why I'm saying it now, because it gives you like a nice 4-day window before we go live after the Colorado Avalanche game on Friday. We're also going to be giving away a pair of tickets to the Sharks game after the Colorado game. We're going to Sharks versus Blues March 9th. Kuhre versus who's it again? Condor?
Yes.
Yeah. Kuhre versus the other thing I should probably put, like draw out in like big red letters. Both of these games feature giveaways. The Sharks game is going to have an Evander Kane holding dogs for some reason.
He loves his Chihuahua.
He loves his Chihuahua, evidently. And the Kuhre game is going to have a ninja hurdle thing where it's Hurdle and Radiel dressed up as Ninja Turtle outfits. So both of these games are going to feature giveaways.
And the Barracuda are dressed as the Ninja Turtles for that game as well.
So there you go. So yes, this is tickets for both games. So there you go. I've heard from a small bird who whispered in the ear, Laurel will be showing up the day before and staying in an undisclosed location in San Jose. I might have to meet up with Laurel the Friday before this game just to have a cocktail with her. I'm just saying. Now, will I bring Kayla? We'll see. I'm just saying. So anyway, yeah. So that's it. And if you could short house your way out of here by telling everybody your final thoughts on where the people can find you on the social media.
Well, and if you want me to do that, then I will do that. My name is PuckGuy14 on Twitter and Instagram. My final thoughts is I hope Kane's not suspended. I hope Chara is. I hope EK65 is okay. And here's to Gustav Nyquist living up to the tradition of the number 14 starting Friday. Other than that, we'll be back with you following Sharks and Avs. AJ, your final thoughts and where the people can find you.
Can you all like just sit EK65 the hell down? Just like, I don't know, like get a length of rope, tie his ass to the bench and say, dude, you are not putting your skates on ice until like, I don't know, April Fool's Day. And even when we like let out a little length on the rope, that might be just an April Fool's joke and that we're not still going to do it. But anyway, get EK65 healthy for the love of God. Get Nyquist and everybody acclimated to each other. Let's finish out March in a huge. You've heard that March comes in like a lamb and goes out like a lion, or vice versa. I don't even care what it is. I want to see the Sharks come into March like a lamb and go out like a lion. I want to see them come out of March like, I don't know, 3 points up on Calgary for first place. Take advantage of the fact that you are playing 12 of your last 18 at the tank. Take advantage of the fact that your home games are at home. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just go with that, as the mighty Jamie Baker would say. So there you go. I am AJ_strong on the Twitter machine, on the Instagram, all those other things. Don't forget to follow us, the Teal Town USA Insta account. We occasionally throw some funny and exclusive things just there. So enjoy those. Martin Jones, I beg you, my brother, over the next 2 months, just get better and better and better. And with that, he's gone.
And until next time, keep it real, keep it teal. Keep it real, Teal. We'll see you Friday night. Good night, everyone.
Hey, everybody. Drew Remenda here. You're listening to another podcast from Teal Town, USA.